The calendar, How Luisa Received the Gift, from the Book of Heaven Volume 1, by Luisa Piccarreta. Part 18. 5. And the interior voice continued, "My daughter, do not move away from me, do not leave me alone, my love wants your company." This is another excess of my love, which does not want to be alone. But do you know whose company it wants? That of the creature. See, in the womb of my mama, all of the creatures are together with me, conceived together with me. I am with them, all love. I want to tell them how much I love them. I want to speak with them to tell them of my joys and sorrows, that I have come into their midst to make them happy and to console them, that I will remain in their midst as a little brother, giving my goods, my kingdom, to each one of them at the cost of my life. I want to give them my kisses and my caresses. I want to amuse myself with them, but, how many sorrows they give me. Some run away from me, some play deaf and force me into silence, some despise my goods and do not care about my kingdom, returning my kisses and caresses with indifference and obliviousness of me, so they convert my amusement into bitter crying. Oh, how lonely I am, though in the midst of many. Oh, how loneliness weighs upon me. I have no one to whom to say a word, with whom to pour myself out, not even in love. I am always sad and taciturn, because if I speak, I am not listened to. My daughter, I beg you, I implore you, do not leave me alone in so much loneliness. Give me the good of letting me speak by listening to me. Lend your ear to my teachings. I am the master of masters. How many things do I want to teach you? If you listen to me, you will stop by crying and I will amuse myself with you. Don't you want to amuse yourself with me? And as I abandoned myself in him, giving him my compassion in his loneliness, the interior voice continued, "Enough, enough. Move on to consider the sixth excess of my love." 6. My daughter, come, pray my dear mama to set aside a little space for you within her maternal womb, that you yourself may see the painful state in which I find myself. So, in my thoughts, it seemed that our Queen Mama made me a little room to make Jesus content, and placed me in it. But the darkness was such that I could not see him. I could only hear his breathing, while he continued to say in my interior, "My daughter, look at another excess of my love. I am the eternal light, the sun is a shadow of my light. But do you see where my love led me, in what a dark prison I am? There is not a glimmer of light, it is always night for me, but a night without stars, without rest. I am always awake. What pain! The narrowness of this prison, without being able to make the slightest movement, the thick darkness, even my breathing, as I breathe through the breathing of my mama, oh, how labored it is. To this, add the darkness of the sins of creatures. Each sin was a night for me, and combined together they formed an abyss of darkness, with no boundaries. What pain! Oh, excess of my love, making me pass from an immensity of light and space into an abyss of thick darkness, so narrow as to lose the freedom to breathe, and all this, for love of creatures." As he was saying this, he moaned, moans almost suffocated because of the lack of space, and he cried. I was consumed with crying. I thanked him, I compassionated him, I wanted to make him a little light with my love, as he told me to. But who can say all? Then, the same interior voice added, "Enough for now, move on to the seventh excess of my love." 7. The interior voice continued, "My daughter, do not leave me alone in so much loneliness and in so much darkness. Do not leave the womb of my mama, so you may see the seventh excess of my love. Listen to me, in the womb of my celestial Father I was fully happy, there was no good which I did not possess, joy, happiness, everything was at my disposal. The angels adored me reverently, hanging upon my every wish. Ah, excess of my love. I could say that it made me change my destiny, it restrained me within this gloomy prison, it stripped me of all my joys, happinesses and goods, to clothe me with all the unhappinesses of creatures, and all this in order to make an exchange, to give them my destiny, my joys and my eternal happiness. But this would have been nothing had I not found in them highest ingratitude and obstinate perfidy. Oh, how my eternal love was surprised in the face of so much ingratitude, and how it cried over the stubbornness and perfidy of man. Ingratitude was the sharpest thorn that pierced my heart, from my conception up to the last moment of my life. Look at my little heart, it is wounded, and pours out blood. What pain! What torture I feel! My daughter, do not be ungrateful to me. Ingratitude is the hardest pain for your Jesus, it is to close the door in my face, leaving me numb with cold. But my love did not stop at so much ingratitude, it took the attitude of supplicating, imploring, moaning and begging love. This is the 8th excess of my love. 8. My daughter, do not leave me alone, place your head upon the womb of my dear Mama, and even from the outside you will hear my moans and my supplications. In seeing that neither my moans nor my supplications move the creature to compassion for my love, I assume the attitude of the poorest of beggars, and stretching out my little hand, I ask, for pity's sake, and at least as alms, for their souls, for their affections and for their hearts. My love wanted to win over the heart of man at any cost, and in seeing that after 7 excesses of my love, he was still reluctant, he played deaf, he did not care about me and did not want to give himself to me, my love wanted to push itself further. It should have stopped, but no, it wanted to overflow even more from within its boundaries, and from the womb of my Mama, it made my voice reach every heart with the most insinuating manners, with the most fervent prayers, with the most penetrating words. And do you know what I said to them? My child, give me your heart, I will give you everything you want, provided that you give me your heart in exchange. I have descended from heaven to make a prey of it. Oh please, do not deny it to me. Do not delude my hopes. And in seeing him reluctant, even more, many turned their backs to me, I passed on to moaning, I joined my little hands and, crying, with a voice suffocated by sobs, I added, Oh, I am the little beggar, you don't want to give me your heart, not even as alms? Is this not a greater excess of my love, that the Creator, in order to approach the creature, takes the form of a little baby so as not to strike fear in him, that he asks for the heart of the creature, at least as alms, and in seeing that he does not want to give it, he supplicates, moans and cries? Then I heard him say, and you, don't you want to give me your heart? Or maybe you too want me to moan, beg and cry in order to give me your heart? Do you want to deny me the alms I ask of you? And as he was saying this I heard him as though sobbing, and I, my Jesus, do not cry, I give you my heart and all of myself. Then, the interior voice continued, move further, pass on to the 9th excess of my love. 9. My daughter, my state is ever more painful. If you love me, keep your gaze fixed on me, to see if you can offer some relief to your Jesus, a little word of love, a caress, a kiss, will give respite to my crying and to my afflictions. Listen my daughter, after I gave 8 excesses of my love, and man requited them so badly, my love did not give up and wanted to add the 9th excess to the 8th. And this was yearnings, sighs of fire, flames of desire, for I wanted to go out of the maternal womb to embrace man. This reduced my little humanity, not yet born, to such an agony as to reach the point of breathing my last. But as I was about to breathe my last, my divinity, which was inseparable from me, gave me sips of life, and so I regained life to continue my agony, and return again to the point of death. This was the ninth excess of my love, to agonize and to die of love continuously for the creature. Oh, what a long agony of 9 months! Oh, how love suffocated me and made me die. Had I not had the divinity with me, which gave me life again every time I was about to finish, love would have consumed me before coming out to the light of day. Then he added, "Look at me, listen to me, how I agonize, how my heart beats, pants, burns. Look at me, now I die." And he remained in deep silence. I felt like dying. My blood froze in my veins, and trembling, I said to him, "My love, my life, do not die, do not leave me alone. You want love, and I will love you, I will not leave you ever again. Give me your flames to be able to love you more, and be consumed completely for you."